So, I just got banned from YouTube again. And honestly, at this point, it's just depressing. That's Bitcoin.
I don't know. I would not advise somebody I love to buy a Bitcoin at this point.
For the institutional market to mature, the first thing that needs to happen is people need to be able to custody at a bank, custodian.
Biden was a corrupt president. Biden went all in on crypto at the very end because he thought he could get some votes. It didn't work. They voted for me.
It is incredible. The future is bright. The future is incredible. And I think fourth quarter of this year is going to be unbelievable for a host of reasons. So
they try to shake me out, but I was born ready. Dropping down the price, then I'll be getting plenty. They want all your bags and they want all of them empty.
We got a fellow XRP Army family member just got taken down by YouTube, and also, not gonna lie that they're coming after me as well, but shout out to all the new subscribers. We just hit 59,000. Also, we got Star Trek Legend says he wouldn't advise anyone he loves to buy Bitcoin, calling it too risky. And we also got an update from the Trumps, but first we got 400 million liquidated in the past 24 hours as XRP creeps beneath $2.40, currently right around 237, 238. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in for some more extra bullishness. And as always, nothing in this video is financial or investment advice. Please always do your own research. Also, breaking the crypto market just lost around 102 billion in the past 5 hours. Welcome to November. Tomorrow, Ripple Swell's annual flagship event 2025 kicks off in New York. This 2-day invite-only event is where big ideas drive real business outcomes, bringing together influential leaders from Kraken, Chain Analysis, Citi. See how institutions are adopting digital assets live tomorrow, November 4th, and Wednesday, November 5th from 9:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. ET Swell Dump. Also, RLUSD 1 year, 1 billion plus market cap, 1-to-1 USD back. The #1 trusted and transparent stablecoin for institutions is getting real. RLUSD with Ripple Prime, G Treasury, and Around now joining the effort. RLUSD and XRP will drive faster, efficient, and compliant settlement worldwide. This is how we advance the future of finance. All roads lead to the bridge. XAI crypto breaking Binance CEO Richard says India could be the next crypto superpower, driven by its young tech savvy population and active regulatory dialogue. The next wave of blockchain innovation might just rise from India.
Talk about Asia, specifically India, since we are live on the Inside India show, and Binance and others have reportedly sought more clarity from Indian regulators about its Web3 policy. So what do you think with India, such a large market, but also with some market barriers there perhaps? What is the potential and challenges regarding this specific market?
Well, India is a very important market. As you mentioned, the largest demographics in the world, very tech-savvy, very young population. And in every of these countries with very tech-savvy population and very young demographics, crypto adoption tends to be the fastest compared to others. So if you look at Chainalysis crypto adoption index globally, India ranks up there, right? Because of all those factors coming into play. And with the government and the regulators giving more clarity, it can only boost India's standing in the crypto scene. So we're very bullish. We're working with the government there to see how we can support the government's agenda.
Bank XRP arrived in NYC for Ripple Swell, and this billboard was the first thing I saw. It's happening to banking, blockchain, crypto, reality, Ripple, XRP. The digital pound will have a holding limit of 10,000 to 20,000 pounds. Smoke dog, listen closely.
So the first few features I'm going to talk about are interest and limits. So in our consultation paper, we lay out that a digital pound would not pay interest. It would be intended as a means of payment, not intended as a savings product, and it wouldn't be intended to enhance the Monetary Policy Committee's toolkit. This isn't seen as a motivation for its introduction. So therefore, we would not use remuneration in order to incentivize uptake. Secondly, there would be a limit on how much users would be able to hold. At least during a digital pound's introduction, a limit of between 10 to 20,000 is proposed. 20,000 pounds, is proposed. This would help to manage risks by constraining deposit outflows from the banking system during the introductory period. Thirdly, non-UK residents would be able to use digital pounds too, when visiting the UK, for example, as tourists, and when outside the UK for payments with either a UK
digital pound features, interest, and limits. Got Tony Edwards, Thinking Crypto podcast. This will 10x institutional crypto adoption.
For the institutional market to mature, the first thing that needs to happen is people need to be able to custody at a bank, custodian that they feel comfortable at. And that also gives them the operating model where they can then have a prime brokerage relationship somewhere else, and they can trade across venues, and they can have efficiency, and they can trade and scale and do the things that they're used to doing. Because what it allows an institution is, again, if you're an institution, and I said before, you buy Bitcoin with Exchange A, you have to sell it there. You're captive. In our operating model, when you buy Bitcoin dollar with CrossX, and 10 minutes later you want to sell it, you do not have to sell it on our platform. I have to win your business. I have to be the best price. My best execution and my speed and my performance has to do what I'm telling you, because you don't have to ever trade on me again. So I have to earn it. And that's what the TradFi institutions want, to come in and participate in a big way.
Check out Thinking Crypto over on YouTube. Bank XRP Trump says BTC is about to go parabolic in the next 2 months. What's everyone thinking? Legit momentum building or nah?
And the future is incredible. The future is bright. The future is incredible. And I think fourth quarter of this year is going to be unbelievable for a host of reasons. So super excited.
How do you think Bitcoin's going to go?
I've always said that I think in time Bitcoin surpasses $1 million. I think with quantitative easing that we're going to have starting tomorrow when the announcement's made, and all signs point in the right direction, unless this guy's really off his rocker, but then he's going to just get laughed out of this country. But I think starting tomorrow you're going to see right drops. You see what's happening with M2, which is the money supply around the world, which is skyrocketing right now. Fourth quarter has always historically been the best quarter, or generally the best quarter for cryptocurrencies.
The M2 money supply is what potentially got me a strike over on YouTube. Riz XRP Ripple ready, Mr. President.
I only care about one thing. Will we be number one in crypto? Crypto has turned out, and in that sense I've been right, crypto's turned out to be a massive industry, if you want to call it that. And I'm very proud to say that we are far and away ahead of China and everybody else. Now, China's getting into it very big right now. If you want to go after people, you're going to kill that industry, and it'll be very bad. Tremendous number of jobs. I campaigned positively on crypto, very openly. I campaigned. Biden campaigned against it. When Biden found out that I was getting like 100% of the crypto vote, which was a lot, he switched totally, and he went in favor of crypto. They went totally in favor. They had many people under indictment. They let them all go. They let them all go. You know that. Many people were under indictment. Biden was a corrupt president. Biden went all in on crypto at the very end because he thought he could get some votes. It didn't work. They voted for me. I want to make crypto great for America. That's the only thing. I don't want to have somebody else have crypto and have China be number one in the world in crypto. Because in crypto, it's a kind of an industry where basically you're going to have number one and you're not going to have a number two. And right now we're number one by a long shot. I want to keep it that way. The same way we're number one with AI, we're number one with crypto. And I want to keep it that way.
XIF Crypto Star Trek legend says that he wouldn't advise anyone who loves to buy Bitcoin, calling it too risky, too volatile, and too political. That's why the future belongs to utility tokens.
Bitcoin, I don't know. I would not advise somebody I loved to buy a Bitcoin at this point.
Because it's too risky, volatile.
It's so high in value, and it's depending so much on politics that I think it's too risky an investment right now.
But as an artist, I'm talking about when fellow actors come to you and say, this is new technology. I remember the technology of 30, 50 years ago.
Wait a minute, you're talking about two different things. You're talking about Bitcoin, which is a gamble, and technology, which is going to take your job. So the gamble you can either take or not take, but somebody is coming for your job. How are you going to feed your children? Where are you going to stay?
Yeah, we say when somewhere between now and 7 days on your phone will have access to the new Xamarin 4.5 update through the Apple/Play Store. We're excited about this one when the update is available, and when you update it, check settings, general, in the home screen, new Xamarin 4.5 update. With that being said, Bagman Bag Lady, shout out Levi, Crypto Crusaders. He says, sorry XRP fam, YouTube, do something. This is not good.
So, I just got banned from YouTube again. And honestly, at this point, it's just depressing. That's the only way to put it. It is depressing because I poured 5 years of my life into YouTube. I put so much time and effort into the platform, and they won't even tell me why they're banning me. In fact, when I ask them why they're banning me, they tell me that they cannot tell me why they banned me because then I would tell other content creators so that they could follow the rules. It doesn't make any sense. And in my view, it's incredibly unfair. Because if I knew what the rules were, I would follow them. I've read the guidelines that YouTube has offered on their website, and it makes absolutely no sense why I'm banned according to their own rules. It's said that I violated the harmful and dangerous policy, as have many other content creators now. And honestly, I'm afraid to upload now because if I get one more strike, my channel's permanently deleted after my current 2-week suspension. It just really sucks. And I really hope that YouTube can see this and they can actually give me a real living, breathing human to talk to about this, because honestly, I don't think this is good for YouTube as a platform. I think that more and more people are going to see all the content creators that are being affected by YouTube in this way, and they're probably going to try and, boycott YouTube to some extent, or, make YouTube's life a living hell with lawsuits, because a lot of the people that they're banning have money to file lawsuits. And so from any real perspective that you look at it, I think YouTube should do something about this, whether that's morally, whether that's ethically, something needs to be done. Please like this, share this, comment on this, whatever you can, to show support to me and also to raise awareness for this. Your voice matters.
With that being said, Batman Bag Ladies, once again, same thing happening to me, but as always, nothing in this video is financial or investment advice. Please always do your own research. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in for another Moon O'Clock News update. Also, don't forget to drop an elbow from the top ropes on that likey button and smash the subscribe. Check the links in the description. We'll see you at the tippy top. Later, glitches.
Later, glitches.
Started. We just getting it 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 started now. Hey. We just getting it started now. Hey. Bags going way up, way up, way up. On that rich, just getting dummy rich. We dummy rich. The best is yet to come and you missed the switch. 589 pumping in this started glitch. We dummy rich. Whole family dummy rich, got dummy hits. Them prices blowing minds, feel like that gummy hit. The news was spreading lies and we went and did the opposite. They said it couldn't happen, now watch some prophets live. We was prophesizing like some prophets here. Looking like you ain't have a prize. Bitcoin maxi tears, defying the bags, climbing up a tier. Feel like Santa Claus stuffing bags, vendors flying high. See you in